Performance of the Symphony No. 7 in D minor.
Even after 60 years, the sounds of WFMT are unique and unmistakable. There are, of course, the golden-voiced announcers.
Stanford, born in 1852.
Going to begin with some Spanish carols. Today, here is Chanticleer.
Two selections from the 1896 opera Andrea Chenier.
But it's the timeless music that's at the heart of WFMT's success. While dozens of classical music radio stations have fallen by the wayside around the world, WFMT has not only managed to survive, but actually thrive. And it all began on December 13, 1951, when a young couple, Bernie and Rita Jacobs, pawned their car and luggage and bought a struggling FM station.
Bernie and Rita Jacobs had a vision 60 years ago to create a fine arts radio station that played the highest quality music and fine arts programming and didn't look down on the audience, that respected the intelligence of the audience. And that's been the core mission for 60 years. And this city of Chicago allows us to do that and take risks and make experiments and stick our neck out, and they reward us by continually supporting the station.
The Jacobs changed the call letters from WOAK to WFMT. And this is how Rita Jacobs described the station's humble beginnings.
In the beginning, there was one man, one woman, and one dog. And the man turned to the woman and said, "Let's discuss a radio station, a classical music, a fine arts radio station." And the woman nodded, and the dog barked.
Among the early announcers was a University of Chicago student by the name of Mike Nichols. He went on to become an Oscar and Tony Award-winning director, but he did leave a legacy at WFMT in the form of the famous copy used for announcer auditions. Here it's read by longtime announcer Marty Robinson.
In addition to uttering the sibilant mellifluous cadences of such cacophonous sounds as Hans Schmidt-Isserstedt, Karl Schuricht, Nicanor Sabaleta, Hans Knappertsbusch, and the Hammer-Clavier Sonata,
not long after the station went on the air, a little-known radio announcer by the name of Studs Terkel liked what he heard and offered his services. He was hired and went on to become a legendary historian and interviewer. But one night, he burst into song.
I like that. Just say there is no other who can take the place of mother.
The station boasts of an almost unprecedented amount of live performances that give listeners a chance to experience music making as it happens. WFMT has also grown into a global enterprise, producing and distributing programs from around the world. But it's Chicago that WFMT calls home and where its main focus remains.
One of the things that makes WFMT unique is that we don't follow, we take the lead. And we say, this is something that we think you'll like. Come and hear it, give it a chance. We're not narrow in our programming at all. It's everything in classical music. We embrace it all and we present it all, and people reward us for that by listening and with loyalty.
Undoubtedly, Mozart, Beethoven, and Bach share in that loyalty in the heavenly realms where they listen to WFMT. For Chicago Tonight, I'm Eddie Arruza.